Welcome back, everybody. This is some of AtOmiK Marky's gameplay. My name is Tanner Slays, and I've been very honored to do this commentary over some of his gameplay. This is a 3v3 search and destroy match on Estate, and I've noticed that this is some PlayStation 3 gameplay. I've not been too fond of the PlayStation. I'm more of an Xbox kind of person. But joining alongside of him are AtOmiK Jams and AtOmiK Vengeance. And starting off here in the first round, AtOmiK Marky's using a sleight of hand ACR. It looks like he's going to be playing more of a Slayer kind of bomb carrier role. Usually when you see people running the bomb, they use either some kind of SMG or some kind of marathon lightweight. So he's taking more of a Slayer kind of approach up to this bomb. Vengeance is actually going to be in the middle of Garage, and it looks like Jams is actually going to be going on the flank to Greenhouse or up to A. And AtOmiK Marky is just sitting here, and he's waiting to see if anybody gets over aggressive and pushes out to try and flank his team. But he doesn't notice anything, so he's actually going to push up and get in a very dominant position running up to B here with his ACR sleight of hand. And I do know, I've done some research on this team that they're playing, Team European Terror Squad. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. They are a French team, so if you guys do know during this game that this is not a, the best connection of a game. As you see there, AtOmiK Marky gets taken out, and so does Vengeance, and alongside that, Jams gets taken out as well on the flank. But I have noticed that this is a French team, so this connection probably isn't going to be the best. So if you guys can just keep that in mind, I guess the gameplay will make a lot more sense, I guess. So starting off the second round here, AtOmiK Marky is actually going to be using the sleight of hand ACR once again, and it looks like he's going to be moving over to B. It looks like AtOmiK is doing something here where they send 2B, or Vengeance is actually running back, so they have 1B or 2B now. Jams is coming. Jams and Marky are over here at B, and Vengeance went back to A to watch A, which is a totally perfect setup, I would say. Probably usually the B bomb normally gets rushed up here, but AtOmiK Marky isn't seeing anything. He's throwing some nades. A lot of communication is going on, which is really good to hear from another team. Jams and him are trying to communicate and call him out. Vengeance actually picks up a kill with his silencer tar, and as you see here, Marky is engaging in an enemy, but the enemy backs down and actually charges back out and actually takes him out with a pretty good FAMAS shot. But as you can see there, guys, they are host, and Jams actually has his Rafika out, and Vengeance actually picks up another kill. So 2 kills on Vengeance side, and actually Marky or Jams has the last kid in his sights, but he actually lost track of him. So it looks like Vengeance is going to be probably the player to count on, since he knows that he's killed 2 players around him, and Jams is really just trying to find this enemy and how this kid could actually get in behind him. But as you see here, Vengeance is actually sitting in the grass. He has bombed down right behind the greenhouse, and Jams didn't see him up top, and Jams gets taken out. And Vengeance here is just sitting in a pretty good spot. Nobody ever checks back here in this grassy kind of area behind these trees. It's really kind of hard to see somebody's full body layout in the grass. But there's the enemy, and Vengeance takes him out for the 1-1 tie. Vengeance trying to do whatever it takes to actually win this match. He's taken out all 3 that round with a silencer tar. He's doing a really good job for his team, taking the enemies out, and really good communication on looking for the bomb and calling him out. But again, starting off the third round, AtOmiK Marky is playing a little bit aggressive with a sleight of hand ACR. It looks like they're changing rush routes here, rushing up to the A bomb now. This is a really good thought out plan of Marky and Vengeance actually running to up the greenhouse, and Jams is actually coming up the logs or the front of the estate, and Marky's just scoping the place out, see if anybody's there, and he's not seeing anybody, so he's gonna actually move around. Jams is actually in front of the estate now, and Vengeance is slowly coming up in behind him. This is they're in a dominant position. This is looking very good for this AtOmiK team. There's an enemy shooting at Jams in the front of the estate, but sadly, Jams gets taken out, and there's 2 enemies on the middle mini-map right now, and Vengeance picks up another kill with that tar, and AtOmiK Marky is just going to be waiting here. The enemies probably know that they're in the estate, and they're going to be rushing in. AtOmiK Marky sees a guy, pulls a couple sloppy shots, but he's just waiting for him, and he actually doesn't come back and engage in the fight. He lets Vengeance pick him off with a PB-2000. Very nice play from the teamwork. And Marky sees a guy, and he gets taken out, which is very unfortunate, but a Vengeance should be following him up. He doesn't see him there. He's using a FAMAS and a tar now, so he has 2 primary weapons, which is very good, especially on this map for long-range battles and close-range battles. From where he is down to the middle of the wall, and anybody coming in behind him at the greenhouse. And Vengeance is really just taking it really slow here, using that headset that he knows he can use. And any wood noises or anything that he hears probably will be in the estate, and that's where the enemy will probably be. The enemy knows that he probably has bomb down. Vengeance is taking a very aggressive play right here, jumping out of the estate by breaking the window, and Vengeance is actually running up with this tar silencer. He has marathon and stopping power on, so if he gets into a gunfight, this could look pretty good for him. He takes the bomb out. He's waiting to see if he has any eyes on anybody, and he just saw him, and there's Vengeance, and there he goes. He gets the kill with the enemy not knowing where Vengeance went. Very smart play from Vengeance, totally doing everything that he can for his team. Vengeance is dropping 6 kills right now, and he's doing a very good job of outsmarting the other team. But anyways, guys, getting into the 4th round here, Marky actually changes up his class setup. He's actually going to a marathon FMJ UMP with stopping power, which is when you're down on a host, or if you're not doing so well, I would probably recommend as well. Jams is covering the back of B, and Marky's actually pushing up very close to see if he can get in any close range battles with this UMP stopping power, because even if he's not on the best connection, he really has a greater chance of succeeding. And Jams gets taken out, and Marky's slowly pushing up. He picks off a kill, a very nice kill. I think this is a 1v3. He picks up a nice M9 kill, very surprising from an M9. So he is now down into a 1v1 situation. He's taken out 2 in the 1v3. He's going back to check the A-bomb. He knows that Vengeance died over here, and he needs to go scope out the place. He really should have checked if bomb was down. He's knifing the window. Really smart play right here. He's knifing the window, outsmarting the other teammate, making him think that he jumped into the estate here. And he's slowly checking out the place, which is a very smart play. He's just scoping out the place to see if the player is moving around. Very confused right now of why he's not in the estate. But the player actually plants the B bomb, and now it's Marky's chance to get over there as quick as he can. He has 2 UMPs in his pocket right now, 1 silencer, 1 FMJ, and there's the player under boathouse, but sadly Marky does not see him, and he gets taken out from the guy camping under the boathouse, also with a tar silencer. So very unfortunate, almost a really impressive 1v3 clutch on the estate. The M9 I would never expect to see from any player. That just might be because I'm a North American player, and I'm not really sure how they do it on the European ladder. But starting off in the 5th round, it is tied 2-2. It looks like they're actually switching up the role again. In the 1st round, they rushed the B bomb, and then the 4th round they went to A bomb. But this round, in the 5th round, they're actually going to be going to B, and they're playing very aggressive. Jams is actually pushed up onto the truck. Vengeance is watching his back on boathouse. Vengeance picks up another kill. Marky is going in for this bomb plant right now, and they're just set up on B. You cannot have any other better setup than this. 1 behind the truck, 1 already back behind the boathouse watching their spawn. He's taking a couple of shots, but Jams actually picks him up with the M4, and there's the enemy in garage. And Marky picking up a nice kill with some long-range UMPs on a 3-bar. Very impressive aim right here coming from Marky. Very consistent, steady shots on a 3-bar. That is an amazing shot. So very thought out plan from AtOmiK, rushing up to the B bomb. Switching at the bombs roll up probably outsmarted this other team again, and that's why it came out in their favor. But again, Marky is actually using this UMP stopping power. And again, they're playing very, very aggressive. Jams is actually in the middle of the map, rushing in. And Vengeance picks up another kill. And then Marky picks up a nade and a two-piece for the game winner. Very, very smart play with the nice team rush and getting it done very quick and easy. Marky coming up clutch for his team right there to end this game. But my name's Tanner Slays, guys, and if you guys like this gameplay, please come check out my channel, and I will see you guys next time.